Life, it's going to continually throw shit at us that we could use quite easily to justify not training. The difference between you and other people who are in shape is that they don't allow that shit to get in their way. Now, I'm not saying that you have to hit the gym 5 days a week, every week, without fail, and if you don't, you're a failure. What I am saying is there are things that are going to happen. Life has this habit of throwing things at us that is going to disrupt our usual everyday timetables. It is up to us to decide whether or not these things are going to prevent us from doing the things we know we need to do in order to change. Now, sometimes life really throws shit at you. One of your parents die, you break a bone, you lose your job, something that's going to just really affect you. And if you need to take a few weeks off, that's fine. The problems arise when you allow every single thing that life throws at you to prevent you from doing what you need to do. You started training, you started the gym because you're unhappy with how you look and feel. Before you started training, life was just doing what life does and putting obstacles in your way. At one point, you decided that was it, enough was enough, and you'd started taking action. And for some of you may have got in shape and you may have actually lost a fair bit of weight, but when you were losing that weight, life was still throwing shit at you, but you were able to overcome it at that point. But something has happened now to prevent you from doing it, and you've got to figure out what that is. And when you figure that out, you then got to find out a way of counteracting that and stopping it from preventing you. Because the reality is, whether or not you train, the shit that's affecting your mind and holding you back, it's still going to be there. And in my opinion, 1 hour of training is going to actually allow you time to forget about that shit. It's actually going to be therapeutic. When you're lifting a weight and you're struggling and you're focused on lifting a heavy weight or doing exercise that's putting you out of your comfort zone, you're in the moment. You're no longer focusing on the stuff that's bothering you. We allow ourselves to be consumed by these thoughts. We allow the shit that's happening in our lives to build up to something that it probably isn't. Like I said, there's going to be a few times in life when things are tough, things are going to challenge you, and training is going to have to take a side step. That's fine, but don't allow it to happen over and over again, because what's going to happen is a year down the line, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, you're still going to be putting on the weight, you're going to be in a worse off position you are today, and you're going to have to do something anyway. Life's a fucker. It's going to throw things at us all. The outcome is determined by how we react to that. You've got to make a decision as to whether or not you're going to let life dictate what happens, or you're going to do your best to control the factors that you can control. And regardless of what you say, regardless of how you feel, you can control whether or not you come to the gym, whether or not you lift the weight, whether or not you put that food in your mouth. That is something in your control. And in a world where life is unexpected and we live in this false reality of we're in control, it's good to know that we have power over certain things that can dictate the outcome of our life.